feeling it. Maybe, I could come back to this later.
Thomas, are you implying that logic was not sound? Anxiety's the antagonist.
I'm not always the bad guy. But I've been helping to figure this out. I'm the cause of this, but I'm also the solution to a problem I had caused and will inevitably resolve. Am I in a paradoxical loop where I endlessly generate a problem and try to solve it like a snake devouring its own tail in order to satiate its hunger?
Okay, calm down, time. It's a lot simpler than whatever you're trying to say.
That was dark even for me.
And anxiety?
Save your insults. I'm just gonna deck out. Actually, I was going to tell you that was a good debate today. What? What do you mean?
I mean, you did a good job.
How? I was barely trying. I hissed at you.
Yes, I must admit that is a fairly uncommon debate tactic, but despite you clearly not enjoying taking part, you still participated, you offered your points, and you even reasoned in your own way. And all of that is commendable.
This is so pure. I gotta say, I don't really know how to react to you complimenting me. I kinda thought you didn't like me. Especially after last time when you called me a defeatist.
Well, you are wrong about a lot of things, but I don't necessarily mind your company. The other two can bring in a whole lot of sunshine. And that can be unbearable. And I can't imagine having a debate with either one of them.
I guess I just kind of assumed that
you jumped to a conclusion. We were just talking about this, weren't we?
Touché. Thanks.
Glad to see you guys working some things out.
We didn't work anything out.
He's stubborn as ever. Okay. It's interesting.
What?
Now that we're at a little bit of a standstill, I finally feel a sense of peace in this household.
I guess.
The atmosphere is calm, the air is tranquil, and it finally feels like we are at a point of higher, sophisticated thinking. I'm back! Did you miss me? Your mom misses you. I'm sorry, while that was savage, it was a little extra. What did you do to him? Logic! But he's still one of us. Is he though? Check it out. Morality, logic, creativity. We three are the most important facets of Thomas's personality. Plus, we all contribute a little extra stuff too. We got along just fine without him in the first two Sandersides videos. He may not have had a physical presence, but he was always there within Thomas to some extent, and he contributes more than what you credit him. Plus, he too may represent more than just anxiety, even though that is a significant part of who he is. Even still, I just don't see why he's necessary.
You're better off without me.
No. That is where you're wrong. Very much so. I don't think any of us comprehended how much you factor into Thomas's decision making. Yeah. I mean, without you, he was acting like like a big bumbling couch potato man. There's probably a nicer way to say that, but just an unfiltered, I'm just gonna come out and say it, a cotton-headed indie muggins.
That is enough out of you.
Logic. See, he's reining me in right now because of you.
You do talk too much sometimes.
I never thought I'd appreciate you saying that. We've already learned that Thomas listening to me too much can be a problem. Same with Roman, probably even Logan. Easy. Because we knew that something bad would... Look, it's just... You're never really fun. And Roman, shut up. Look, I am the creative side, not the fluffy, cutesy, kind wordsy side. So, one would think that the creative side would be able to come up with a nicer way to talk to others. You'd think the smart side would know when to mind his own business.
Okay, it's real sweet that you all decided to come for a visit, but if I wanted to stand around being insulted, I would have shown up in person like I usually do.
You're what made Thomas double and triple check things he needed to study before taking tests. And also that feeling of tingliness after achieving something he didn't think was possible. E equals MC scared. Sorry, was that too loud? I was worried I wouldn't get another chance to speak, and I wanted to share my thoughts before I forgot. Once I have everything I want, then we'll both be happy. That's right. Wait, what do you mean? Is this new lifestyle not filling you with enjoyment?
No, but it will. Eventually. Hopefully. I don't think we have this quite right. Morality? What are we doing wrong?
Well, I do think you're trying to do what's right. Guys, it's time for the Secret Santa! We're right here, okay? Virgil, I had you, so I thought an appropriate gift would be this gift card for some audiobooks that you could listen to on those large headphones that you own to calm yourself down in moments of excessive alarm.
Oh, that's all right, I guess.
I thought we were done with this. Can everyone else get in here, please? I am not equipped for this.
I didn't realize that everyone meant only one.
Patton and Roman are preoccupied.
Ah, helpful. Thomas?
I'm sorry I called you Charlie Frown. It's just this senseless bickering never gets us anywhere. On the contrary, bickering amongst ourselves is historically how we've resolved all of Thomas's issues, provided you have me there to help sift through the nonsense. Oh, good, Logan, everyone's favorite character. Well, that's very kind of you, Patton. Aww. And to ease your apparent confusion, I will review last night's proceedings, which occurred thusly.
Oh, you are, Thomas. You are a good person.
Everybody says so.
Nobody's a completely honest person.
I try to be.
That's a more honest statement. Given all the variations of dishonesty, lies of omission, lies of commission, etc., lies can be fairly difficult to avoid.
What you don't know can't hurt you.
Falsehood. Knowledge is an incomparably valuable multi-purpose tool that is instrumental in identifying and solving any problem. If you're worried about getting hurt, then seek knowledge. It is our greatest weapon and our greatest defense.
Well, this all went according to plan.
Surely it didn't.
Shining through, but I'm not a son, I'm a dad! Maybe deceit wasn't so bad. Sheesh, you sloppily eat some jam, accidentally make a few puns, and now you're all sensitive about not being taken seriously?
I'm not a joke! I mean, I can't be thought of as such, because there will be times in which I must be heated, and given our current circumstances, I clearly haven't been. So I'm saying what must be said. I can't tolerate this foolishness any longer. I'm trying to teach you a lesson, but it's literally impossible. Falsehood.
Oh my god!
Why don't you just leave the teaching to me? There he is. Great. Well, I'm sure Thomas's friends would love to know that he's forcing himself to attend their wedding. It's clear you all don't want to listen to reason. But hear this. I'll always be a part of you.
Oh, look at the little tongues.
I'm not going anywhere. And there are smarter ways to get people to do what you want anyway. He said he wasn't going anywhere. It's a classic lie.
He hated them. He thought they were horrible, and he tried to force them out. Lot of good that did him.
It didn't do him any good.
Yeah, right.
You all are not listening to Thomas. What he's saying is worth noting. But what if he's lying? I can assure you he's not. You're just expressing an unhealthy amount of concern. Thank you for being on guard. But for now, you must listen. You can't banish any and all unpleasant thoughts when there's a constant stream of thoughts going through your head at all times. The Duke was right.
What?
Not only does repression not work, but if you let me examine the Duke's contributions, then I could expose him for being unrealistic and figuratively dress him down.
Oh, well, if that's what you wanted, Logan, you could have just said so.
I said figuratively, and that is why I say it.
That is why I say it!
The truth is, Remus, you don't get to me in the slightest. Object impermanence renders you pretty unintimidating. What's so frightening about something with no real-world impact?
Oh, shut up, nerdy Wolverine!
How about you shut up?
You wouldn't know impact if it hit you in the face! Oh! You killed him!
He does make an impact. Does he? Yeah, I would have gotten a full night's sleep if it weren't for him. You must accept that these thoughts just happen. And again, the substance of these thoughts typically provide no insight into your true character.
Poopy!
It's like if you had a child who, despite all of your best efforts, refuses to stop screaming on an airplane.
Poopy!
There's no out. Just accept it. They'll tire themselves out in time, and you can better address the issue later. There's no rush for you.
Poopy.
It's okay. Just keep doing whatever you were doing before. The other passengers on the plane might become frustrated, and that's okay too. Everything is okay.
Wow. That was amazing, Logan.
Your next course of action should be settling into bed for the night to revitalize your immune system as well as your short-term memory. You wouldn't want to forget everything you've just learned.
Logan, thank you so much.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Just another day's work.
No, seriously, you're really cool.
All right, I heard that alarm, and I'm going to be strict about this today, so if you're not... Thomas, are you okay? Mm-hmm. Are you okay? I'm okay.
What is not okay is the number of dirty dishes in your sink. Now, come along, we have one more dish to dirty before we get started.
Do you know what muck spells backwards?
What?
Wrong as usual. The answer, of course, is cum.
Oh, it's you.
You. Oh, it's on.
Remus, you couldn't turn anything on if you tried.
Oh, Logan!
What? Nothing is on except for Thomas's and my schedule for the day.
Your schedule for the day? Huh. Well, it looks like Thomas is double booked!
Who is up, dog?
Damn! So close! Here's the real one.
What's wrong with it? I don't know. That's the problem. I don't understand. What if there's something in it? What if I choke and there's nobody around to help me? Oh, I doubt you're going to choke on oatmeal. You're not listening. There might be something in the oatmeal, and if I choked, there would be nothing I could do because I'm all alone. And there's I'd be screwed. You're right. Huh? That could happen. So, let's do something else. You should color. Logan, I'm a grown man. I would love to color. But I thought you said no breaks. You are fixating on a situation that is making you feel especially insecure. And that situation is out of your control. Dealing with this messy apartment would make you feel more secure, but it's also stressing you out because there's a lot to do and you don't want to do it. All of that is a perfect recipe for intrusive thoughts, which you aren't particularly well equipped to handle right now given your low self-esteem. So, instead, you should do something less stressful and completely in your control, like coloring, and by doing that, hopefully you'll be able to let the unpleasant thoughts pass you by. What about the dishes? Another time. Did I leave the door unlocked all night? Well, it certainly looks that way. Well, thankfully nothing came of it.
Oh, God! Anyone could have come in the dead of night!
Yes, well, I suppose that is a possibility. But the statistical probability of crime in this area is very low. You've checked. Multiple times. Yeah, true. Oh, Logan, I am so sorry. And impressed by your reflexes. Coffee. Here. Oops. I did it again. Remember, in a situation like this, being hard on yourself is counterproductive. But this feels counterproductive.
All by myself.
Won't fix this guy. All by yourself.
Yes, Remus, lovely lyrics. Well done. There's still time to get things in order. What the fuchsia? Time for some receptive music therapy, Thomas. Listen. No. Engage with the music. Allow yourself to refocus using its melody and rhythmic patterns.
No! What?
What the hell? Shake what your mama gave you. For sure. Remus, let's talk about today. I am willing to concede that there is most likely some merit in what you are trying to do. And I think it could be necessary at some point, but perhaps you could also see the merit in what I'm trying to do. Trust me, what I'm implementing is and has been necessary for a long time. And it's not every day that Thomas is interested in carrying out this sort of thing. I assure you it will be beneficial to Thomas in the long run, and that can only mean good things for all of us. There will be a time and place for you. Really?
You're going to pretend that I don't exist, so I'll pretend you don't exist.
I'm not doing that. Nor would I recommend that Thomas do that. Pretending that you aren't here would be unhealthy and only exacerbate the situation. I am merely providing Thomas with the tools to... You have importance. We all have our roles and should be acknowledged for those roles. Today, my role is to help Thomas become acclimated to his new schedule. I just want to help Thomas become the best version of himself he can be, and in order to do that, he needs to listen to me. Unlike yours, my methods aren't the flashiest, and it's not very often I get the chance to get through to him. Please understand my insistence on the matter. Remus? Remus! Stop ignoring me! Hey! Hoo-wee, Logan. Now you're speaking my language. But who do you really want to scream that at?
Mr. Sanders!
Mr. Flores, you are video calling me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, no, okay, it's totally fine. Wait, Thomas, what about our plan?
Oh, I'll get to it.
I will. I don't mean to harp on something that's already been established, but I assure you, adhering to this agenda would... Another day, Logan, I promise. It'll be a job for, tomorrow, Thomas. Or, day after tomorrow, Thomas. This is just really important. All right. I mean, it's not that bad. But you didn't do anything. Well, neither did you, thank Aphrodite. If only Apollo had more influence today. He's busy being outshined by this princely pairing. So Thomas didn't wash a couple of dishes yet. Big deal. This might be key to something essential. You'll be fine. Rome didn't fall in a day. Well, that's a misquote. And so... Oh, come on, Logan. No need to be a pouty professor. Roman is right. I think we should all just be supportive of Thomas right now. He needs this.
Well, yeah,
The opposite.
yes,
of
it's
what I just said.
So yeah, that's pretty much the piece in a nutshell, I think.
I suppose this isn't the worst distraction Thomas could have.
Quite a lot has changed in the past years, not only with you learning about Janus's and Remus's existence, but also in how we conduct our day-to-day. Some examples being us generally talking to each other more respectfully and leaving behind past toxic behaviors. Of course, there's still work to be done on that front. The talking may be there, but the listening is another story. Morning, everyone! Get up! Get up! Rise and shine! Logan, I was merely on my 11th hour of beauty rest. This had better be good. Roman, master of all kinds of rhythm, except circadian. Huh? As you are all aware, we are in the throngs of the holiday season, and it is time for the annual Secret Santa. Yay! Logan, you've never run one of these things. Hey, yeah, it's usually me or Roman. Well, things are a little different this year. For this gift exchange, Janus and Remus will be joining us today. No! Hey. You may all have your feelings about them, but when they get here, you will put on a happy face. They came all this way to spend Christmas with us, and we are going to be good hosts. We're here. Hey! Virgil, where are you going? I was going to go to my room and play video games. No, you are going to stay here and exchange gifts with everyone.
Doing good, Logan.
Yes, well, it's my turn, I suppose, and I had Roman. Oh, no.
And I must admit, I was unsure what would be beneficial to having a little Virgil, but then I realized he makes a fantastic paperweight. Perhaps more paperwork will be done when there is a literal ball of anxiety sitting on top of it and staring at you. One can hope.
Right, we did more of an aesthetic-based casting.
Right, that's why you all had me portray anger. Simply because we both wear neckties, and for no other reason. Doctor Who is stupid. Falsehood!
Touche.
That will set up perfect. Hey there, kiddos! Patton here. I'm just making this video to let you know that Logan seems to be having a tough time lately. I don't know why. Maybe it's the struggles of the past year, or maybe it's just us being ourselves. Not sure. But
You mean the 3 videos that I was in? Yeah, they were fine. Nothing like what's coming up.
what?
Oh, honey, you got a big storm coming. Soap!
Yes, everything is just fine.